What is up, everyone? Thank you guys for tuning in. It's Henry Eisenstein again, and we are live, baby. We are going live today to, we're actually going to do some follow-up calls today. I know we normally do cold calling, but I got so many follow-up calls that I got to catch up with. Got to clean up a bunch of other people's lists who are no longer with us on the team. So I'm cleaning up a bunch of leads here. So I'm just going to, jump on here, answer a bunch of questions, be live with you guys, enjoy the time with you guys, and make a bunch of phone calls. Let's have some fun. So anyways, I'm just going to be ripping through some leads here. You guys are just tuning along with me. So here we go. On the first. All we're doing basically is we're cleaning up very old lead lists of other people that no longer with us, old leads. They spent the time, energy, and effort to generate the leads. We want to make sure we get them converted. So we're just going to make a bunch of phone calls. However, a lot of these are going to be hand dialing, so bear with me. I'm actually going to move this in a little closer. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's rock and roll. Here we go. Dial number 1. See what we can make happen. You got nothing there. I'm going to try again.
Thanks for calling National. It's Christian speaking.
I was looking for Tom Lazar, please.
Tom Lazar's is not here. He sold the company a few years ago.
Okay, wrong number then. Sorry about that. Bye-bye. Okay, let's try the next number. Let me tell you something very clear. If you're logging leads, I'm going to talk a lot of crap today about how things are set up, and if you're taking leads, because again, like these are old leads from somebody that were cleaning up their lead list. All right, just to prove a point, I wanted to do it live. I normally have my team handle this, but they have like 4 different phone numbers for a lead. Why would you put every single phone number on Reonomy as an example, or CoStar as another example, or Crexy? Why would you take every phone number? Just use the one that you actually connected them with. It makes no sense. They put 4 freaking phone numbers under this one lead, and then they saved the lead. And they said they had a conversation with the guy. It's absolutely stupid. I'm just like, it's just funny. Like, makes absolutely no sense.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
All right. Well, absolutely. Let's see if we can find another deal today. That's right. That is right. This one's all follow-up today, but this is somebody's old lead list that we got, and the leads are just absolutely mismanaged, not entered the right way. We're going to clean them all up, and I'm going to talk about it as we're doing it. Basically, one example is that they have one lead with a bunch of different phone numbers on it. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. Just delete phone numbers. When it's not even the right phone number, delete it. Like, it's like, why even have it on here? It makes no freaking sense to me. It's like they have a number. Watch this. Why would you have this number on here?
Hello. We can help you find another business in the...
Why would you have recorded that number in your database? That makes no sense to me. Right? It's just absolutely stupid. Anyways, this lead is garbage. So I'm deleting the lead. On to the next. Like, you have like a completely wrong number, no text message. It's just like, why the fuck would you do that? I'm telling you about the do's and do nots, the do's and don'ts of follow-up. Okay, I'm going to try to help you enhance your ability when it comes to follow-up. By the way, This is the wrong way to do it. We like to do it through our CR and the M, but I'm cleaning up some leads here. This is just silly. This is just wild. Because what I would even tell you to do, see if this person answers. Right now, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you right now. This is how to not follow up with your leads. Okay, how to not enter the right information. This freaking.
The wireless customer
Why would you
are
have this
calling
phone
is
number?
not available.
Why would you have this phone number on a lead? It makes no sense to me. It's like you marked it, like you saved 4 phone numbers for every lead. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You know what you're supposed to do? Put one phone number in which you got the contact information. These are just sellers. This is an agent that we let go. This is all of their leads, right? Or this is a bunch of leads that they generated. Okay, and they put it in the CRM system. Okay. They just entered in all the wrong information. Makes no sense. And I'm here to kind of talk you through it.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Why would you have this number on here? Like, this is just pathetic, right? I mean, like, this is like, imagine having an agent do this. This is obviously, you can see why we let him go.
Cannot be completed as dialed.
Look at this.
Please check the number.
Every number this person put in here, and they said that called at like, why would you even put this lead in here? Like, this is a terrible lead. This is a trash. All incorrect numbers deleted. Just ridiculous. Delete number. Oh, sorry, delete lead. Oh my God. This is what I have to deal with sometimes, right? Like, I'm just trying to prove a point. Like, this is why we do, like, this is absolutely just garbage. Why on planet Earth would we even waste our freaking time? I just wanted to prove a quick point here because I was dealing with this yesterday. I was like, people are gonna laugh. This is pathetic. Okay, this is absolutely pathetic. Okay, I'm gonna delete all the freaking numbers because they're all incorrect, and we're deleting the number. Just absolute garbage. See, this is what bothers me. Is like no one takes this stuff seriously. Sometimes it's like, why would you not take this absolutely seriously? Every lead you have, you could make a good, like a 50 grand, 100 grand. Why would you not want to organize it appropriately? It just, what the frick? Delete, thanks, goodbye. The way it's organized is just freaking laughable. Now, you want to know how you follow up with a bunch of leads like this? Okay. What you do is you get into the lead list. Let me go back. I'm going to go into this entire list. It's like 100 properties, by the way. It's over 100. It's about like 118 of here. Okay. What you do is you select all. Okay. You select all. Okay. And then we do an export. We do an export and we put this into a dialer. That's the right way to do follow-up. You put this all into a dialer, and then whoever answers, you follow up with those people. Instead of going one by one, they export your entire follow-up list and put it into a dialer and do single line dials and rip through it. This is just to prove a point. I mean, this is just pathetic. I find this just absolutely stupid. Maybe we'll do a few more here. In the meantime, I have a few more follow-ups here. All right, ready for this? This is going to be a couple. I'm going to throw some of my good leads in here. Just a few.
Good morning, Henry.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. I sent the stuff to my partners, and I'll get back to you later today.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you got it. Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we made an offer on a big shopping center, and guys really open to seller financing. We made a great offer. Let's see what they did, what they do with it. So that's one. I got another one. I just want to make sure he got it. He's going to get back to me today. I'd love to hear it. Next, we got another. This is actually a much smaller little deal. Much smaller little deal. Hold on. Here we are. Let's see what we get.
Hello.
Hey, Carol, how you doing?
Okay.
It's Henry. Just wanted to let you know I sent over the updated letter of intent at 8:50 like you requested
Okay.
yesterday. I just wanted to make sure you got it.
Yes, I did.
Okay, wonderful. If you want, I was going to say we could just connect the attorneys. If you want to give me your attorney's information, I'll connect them with my attorney, and then they can talk about it.
Okay. Let me just check with the attorney first and
Okay.
make sure he's available.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I think he might be on vacation.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. And then, I mean, even if you get through their assistant, you can at least, because the next step here would be your attorney and my attorney reviewing this offer and then drafting a full contract together. So
Okay.
they would have to talk anyway. So I guess give them a call and then give me a call back once you hear back. Is that fair?
Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks,
Bye.
Carol. Bye. So anyways, we're basically going to move forward on this deal. I hope she agrees to my terms. That's going to be the biggest thing, but she's got to talk to her attorney. She's not going to make any decisions, without speaking to the attorney. So this is a deal where, I mean, by the way, very, very good deal. I think this deal is worth $1.5 million. We're buying it for $850,000. So very excited about that. Yeah, I mean, probably worth $1.5 million probably in like 3 years. It's probably worth $1 million and change today, but so we're buying it for a pretty decent discount, like probably a 20% off discount. All right, let's call like another half a dozen people here real quick for follow up on this. 1 second.
Hello.
Hey, Yuma, it's Henry. How you doing?
Who is this?
It's Henry. We spoke yesterday about your property on Troy.
Henry?
Yes, sir. You said that you're going to have your real estate agent call me about the property in Whippany.
No. I said to you the way yesterday.
Yes, we were talking yesterday.
No, I was not talking yesterday. I was.
Or maybe it was Wednesday. You called me and said, we had spoken like last year. You asked me if I was still interested in buying a property. You were interested in possibly selling your property in Whippany.
Right. Well, anyway, I know Henry. Only thing is I got confused because there is a fellow called me yesterday asking me questions. And his name is not Henry, and he started saying that, and I know that, and I did mention to him that I am not decided yet about the situation because I have a commitment to the land, the tenant who is there, and I have a lease. Time is coming up for me in the next month. Yep. I have to make a decision whether I would continue with him, who is no problem. He has everything he wants, the building badly. Or I do want to sell it and then get out of it, but I have to take a look at it, my tax liabilities and all those things. So I thought maybe that you and me talked not yesterday, a few days ago.
It was a few days ago, yes.
Yeah. Okay, what can I do for you?
No, I just wanted to follow up and see if you had any type of price range in which you were thinking, because I need to move some money anyways for tax purposes with my partners. And right. I figured, maybe we can make something happen. Let's say I bought it as is the way it is right now and I dealt with the tenant.
See, if I am throwing a number at you. I don't want you to misread me. This is like a preliminary number. I have around 5 mil on my mind.
Okay.
Because I have a rent collection on that. I don't know, those kind of things. My current triple net rent is $25,000 a month.
I understand. So you're asking for a 6% cap rate.
I don't know whether it is the right number for you or it's not. I don't know.
Well-
I have, those are the numbers. I have the facts that I have which is my collection triple net.
Yeah.
5-year lease is 25 grand with, I think like a 2% or 2.5% increase every year.
Okay. And does your tenant wants to renew at the same rate?
No. That is the new one. That is the new one.
Oh,
we
the new one.
discussed about the new one already.
Gotcha. Okay. You said that something was going to happen in 1 month. What happens in 1 month?
My decision.
Okay,
My
got it.
decision. I have to tell him. I said, hey, I'm going to go it for the next 5 years, or I'm selling the building. This is the two things.
Yeah. I look at it where you're probably, because interest rates are at like 7% right now,
Right.
it would be hard for you to get a cap rate that is below interest rates right now.
Uh-huh.
How long is the lease for? How long did they sign
5
for?
years.
5 years.
5 years, and then option 5 years.
Gotcha. Would they sign that? Did you already sign this lease? It's already good?
No, this is 1 month from now.
Okay. Because if you were to sign a 10-year lease at the same thing, instead of 5 and 5, just one 10-year lease with, an option to extend,
Right.
I think, but you'd probably, for this building, you'd probably get in the high 3 millions, low 4 millions range. Just because, again, this area, you're not going to get $300 a square foot, and getting a 6 cap is almost impossible today.
The reason why I'm saying this one, Henry, is number one.
Yeah.
I like the guy who pays on first of the month automatic bank check. There is no problems and everything. He takes care of it.
Yep.
And it's he is basically tied up with the business because it's a pharmaceutical business.
For sure. No, it's a good tenant for sure. It's a good tenant.
Right. People will not be, FDA will first, wherever he goes, he can do production. Number two, he has got some heavy equipment. That's the reason he was begging me. I said, look, it's only 1 more month. Let us go and sign the lease. And because I'm putting all my eggs in with you, that you are going to, let me continue. Otherwise, I will be spending a lot of money to move that equipment, which is like 20 feet long machinery, where you need separate rooms, air conditions, and exchange of air from outside. So all these things, they were all done because I used to do that business and I sold the business. So that is the reason I give credit for what you're saying, but it is going to cost him to relocate and do the whole thing.
No, I get it. A lot of money.
A couple of $1 million.
For sure. No, so I can understand he probably wants to stay.
Right.
But the problem is that the bank, a bank, let's say I bought the property, the bank is only going to give me a loan for the amount of years in which they signed for the initial term of the lease. So if they signed only a 2-year term, I'm not saying they did, but I'm saying if they only gave you a 2-year term with a bunch of 2-year options, they would only give you a 2-year loan. You signed for 5 years, so they're going to give us a 5-year loan. If you locked in a 10-year lease, they would sign a 10-year loan, which is obviously much better because interest rates are all over the place, right?
But it is the same bank that he has done 2 times already.
No.
5 years. His history will also count something.
No,
and
for
then
sure.
It is going to be. No.
So even if the guy was there for 100 years, right, it
Oh.
wouldn't matter. It's the amount of the
I see.
lease term, because the bank is basically lending on the lease,
Mm-hmm.
So, look, I could, would you be open to an offer, based on the fact that, I understand where he's at, but right now a 6% cap rate's insane. Obviously if anybody would pay 6% cap rates, I would sell my entire portfolio right now.
I see.
So, right now things are trading at around, 7.5% cap rates. So for you, probably high 3s, right? So you'd probably be at a $3.6 million to $4 million number. Is that even something you'd consider?
I have a current loan of 5.55%.
For how much? How much is the loan for?
We've been paid for 10 years. I think my loan is only like around lower 600.
Got it. Okay. So I'm just saying if I paid, again, I know your loan from when you got it is only 5. That's a great loan, obviously, but it's only for 600 grand. If I got a new loan right now, they would be charging me 7% interest.
Right. Yeah. But this loan in the new when they extend it, it is going to be, they already mentioned it, it's going to be 5.7, 5.
Yeah, but your loan to value on this property is like 20%. So the bank can't lose money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So not on traditional lending of like, 65, 70 or 75%. You're never going to get that type of range and of rate. If I wanted to I wanted to refinance any of my properties at 20% of the value, right, or 25% of the value, of course I'm going to get a 5%, 5.5% interest rate loan.
So what I didn't understand, you said the 6% is very high. No, you won't be
Cap
able to
rate.
get it. Can you define that? What it means? 6% cap.
You're asking for a 6% rate of return. You're generating 300 grand a year in triple net income, right? 25 grand a month, 300 grand a year. If you take 300 grand a year and divide it by 6% for a rate of return, that comes to $5 million.
I see.
Okay.
I didn't do that. I did not do it because I didn't even know that one. I only did it I fixed, first of all, the amount that I fixed, and I said, that is what I want. And then obviously, who can give that? Nobody has money to give that much. But basically, they will immediately ask me the question saying, hey, what am I getting in this whole thing if I spend money, borrow the money?
Yeah.
And I said, this is what the income. So I know the income generating by the building, and I wanted 5 because that's the exit that's my last thing to sell. So that is why.
No, it makes sense. So look, I would probably be around like 3.6 to 3.8 million, no contingencies other than an environmental inspection and my ability to get a loan, which I'm not worried about.
Right.
But that's probably where we're going to be at to try to get something done here.
So your tops is 4.
I might be able to get to 4 million if the building, when I get there with my contractor, everything looks great. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, the building is perfect. There is no problem. It's a higher ceilings. I think they're 18, 20 feet. And then 2 loading docks with a truck comes.
Yeah, I mean, look, maybe I might be able to get to 4 million, maybe.
And then I have another loading dock in the back that we're,
yeah, I can see that. But as of this very moment, I'll be at around 3.6 million, maybe 3.7 million. No contingencies other than an environmental inspection, and we can close in 60 days.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Definitely, at least I will call you, definitely.
Okay, yeah, and if you're ready to move forward on anything, let me know. I can get my attorney involved, and we'll close 60 days later.
Okay. I will be going away for a month.
Oh, nice. Where are you going?
So I'm going to overseas to India.
Very nice.
On a pilgrimage. So I should be leaving on 12th, and I will be back on April 10th.
Okay, well then let's plan to touch base when you get back.
Okay. Henry, thank you.
Yep, thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, like 3.6 for me is an 8 cap. It's a beautiful building. It's easily worth 225 a foot. So like I could probably sell this all day for probably $4 million. I don't want to be at 4 million. Yes, it's a 7.5 cap. Exactly. It's a 7.5 cap. So like 300 times, let's see, that's 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7. 30 grand. So we get a 330 net operating income in 5 years. They signed for a new lease, divided into, let's say, a 7% cap rate. It's worth 4.7, paid 3.6. I mean, I offer, again, 3.6 makes sense, but an 8% cap rate in this area is very good. It's a very good location. Let's see if this guy can give us more details here. I call this guy all the time. He's always in a freaking meeting. Always in a freaking meeting. Every time. But anyways, I knew I could probably.
Use cell phone of John Kerr.
Every time he's in a meeting, text me. He's going to text me in 10 seconds in a meeting. And then he randomly calls me at like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, you have the weirdest schedule I've ever experienced in my life.
Hello.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
Doing good. Just wanted to see if you had a chance to review the spreadsheets for the retail center I told you about.
I have not. I sent it over to one of my guys to look through it. I'll see where he's at with it.
Okay, yeah, let me know because the guy calls me like 3 times a day every day.
I understand.
So yeah,
So
once
he really wants to sell.
he's definitely interested in selling for sure. So
Okay. All right. Cool. What you said you might have had another one coming along.
they're not ready to sell yet. I thought they would be, but they're not. But I have a few things coming up. I mean, I have a bigger shopping center, different than the one I was talking about the other day. I have another one, but it's got a movie theater in it. It's got a Chuck E. Cheese and another thing. So it's a big shopping center, a big retail spot. Not a shopping center, but big retail spot. It's only got the 3, maybe 4 tenants at most, but good cap rate going in.
Is that a vacant movie theater?
No, fully operational.
Which theater is it?
I think it's what's the normal big one that's right now? AMC. Yeah.
Where is that?
I'll send it over to you. Let me send you an email. My agent just got it earlier this week.
Okay.
All right, I'll kick it over to you. And we'll try to make something.
But
They've been there a while, and they have a complete ground lease, so they cover literally everything on their portion.
let me take this call.
Do your thing, buddy. Yeah, we'll catch up. Yep. Bye. This guy takes forever to get me offers. It's like he wants me to send him deals, but he never makes me an offer on anything. It's honestly like this is like the 5th deal I've sent him. He's a good guy because I was trying to buy off one of his buildings from him, but I just get some people. I'm trying to negotiate this one woman, and she's like the weirdest person on planet Earth. Tenants were there and inherited. Subsidized housing. Let's give this guy another call back because he doesn't answer any phone calls from me, but I'm trying to buy his freaking building. He wanted $7 million. Then we were at 5, then we were at 3, then we're at 2, and now we're at $1 million for his building. Because his building's a piece of garbage. Big piece of garbage. See if he answers.
Please leave your message.
I sent him an offer. Crazy. Pulling the Trump deal. That's right. Are investors interested in absolute triple net with absolute zero? Probably. I mean, not a 5 cap. A 5 cap with, like probably not for us. Like we're finding triple net deals at like 7s. They're not easy to find, but they're definitely they're out there, right? They're definitely out there. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Don't waste your time with 5 cap triple net deals. No one's buying that. 5 caps are crazy. Hey, Ed. What's going on? 7% deals with large corporations. Yeah, like, Fortune 500 companies. Yes. They're not easy to find. We don't find hundreds of them, but we find half a dozen to a dozen, maybe 2 dozen a year. Like that's what you look for. I'm working on one right now that's like an 8.5 cap on a Fortune 500 company. We're trying to actually move that deal right now. Problem is that it's got sold to Starbucks at a 5% cap. No, it's great. I mean, listen, if you've got a guy who, Starbucks is a stellar opportunity. If you've got an investor who wants to buy a bunch of Starbucks, that's great. Good luck. I don't know how, I mean, like, I guess it's just good for 1031s. I mean, look, you could probably find a 5 cap in Jersey for a Starbucks. It probably makes sense.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
That's weird. Okay, guess we'll continue following up with these other people. What market are you in? You saw Glendale. Yeah, that makes sense.
Please leave a short message.
Wild, the amount of people that are actually answering their phones right now. All right, let's keep it going. What else we got follow-up wise? Phoenix is a big market too. I mean, the apartments out in Phoenix, though, overbuilt like crazy. Hotels overbuilt like crazy. That's a wild industry right there. Freaking nuts. Let's follow up with this guy here. See, I'm the opposite. I'd rather take an 8% cap rate with Joe the plumber. Not on a small building, obviously. On a huge building, I mean, like, it's just hard to find that, you know. 5% cap rate. I mean, just 5 caps are just tough to make money.
has been forwarded
Tough to make money. They're just tough to make money. That's all. Like, they'll obviously, as long as you have good rents. I mean, the reason why I say 8% cap rate with Joe the plumber is because if you run that up, you run that up to a 10 cap, and you can then, maybe one day you get nice, better tenants in there, which is our goal, right? We try to get, like, we start with, this one person we're negotiating a deal with. She goes, "Why are taxes so low? Why? How am I going to answer that question? Taxes are $20K. They were $10K. She's like, what do you want me to say? Taxes are. She goes, "Why are they low? The area has low taxes." We'll see if I can get this guy on the phone. I really want this guy's deal too. No, 5 to 6 caps are common in a lot of key areas. It's common in New Jersey. It's common in Florida. It's just, it's about finding the ones that are motivated so you can get them a better deal. I just don't know how you.
Call has been forwarded to voice.
I just don't know how you make money on a freaking. I don't know what's it called. I don't know how you make money on a 5 cap. It's just. You can make money on a 5 cap if the 5 cap deal's got very low rent and you can jack it up. Like, I understand that. Like, obviously, I'm just saying, like, if you are top of the market rent, okay, if you're top end of the market rent, and they have a 10-year lease on it, and it's a 5 cap, I don't know who's buying that right now. If you have people for that, God bless yourself. I mean, I don't know how the heck you have that. I don't know who's buying that. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. All right, I'm going back to editing some of these leads. Yeah, 3 to 4% makes sense. But even if you have a 10-year lease with 3 to 4%, increases at a 5 cap, you're paying 7% interest. It's just like you're negatively leveraged day one. It's a very tough place to be. You know what I mean? So it's tough. At least in my opinion, I just think it's a little bit of a rough situation. I don't know. Other people might feel differently, but all right, let's call this guy up.
Please leave your message for.
Just straight to voicemail on a lot of these deals here. Let's follow up with some of these guys. Let's go back here. Let's follow up on this deal. Let's see. Let's follow up with some of these guys. No. All right. Next, here we go. Oh my God, this. I just have to clean all this up. I'm gonna give my team the other like 100, but I'm gonna do the first 10 just to see if there's anything good in here. Okay, it's just going to keep ringing. I guess we're going to the next number. All right, this is why we delete leads. Like, it makes no sense to me. I'm cleaning up basically an agent that we let go on the team. We're cleaning up their database. They left it a freaking mess. Absolute freaking mess. So we're cleaning it up right now. It's what we're doing. Of course, Mike, you got it, man. It is my pleasure to do this type of stuff. Plus, like, listen, you know, it's literally just what I'm doing this anyways, right? I'm sitting in front of a computer. I'm making calls. I'm like, you know what? I might as well just connect with the people at the same exact time. That's how I feel, right? Might as well. And then you have stupid, like a person on my team, they like, and again, we check everything repeatedly. We have, we have VAs that go through everything, make sure every lead's on, where it needs to be. And then we have some of these that just fall through the cracks, and we just, you miss stuff. It's okay. It's life. Anyway, so I'm cleaning up this ridiculous database of nonsense right now. Because like this guy's putting terrible lead, like they put leads in here. They have leads in here and they're put in the wrong place. They're not even like none of it's put the right way. It's like they have the wrong phone number in here. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, why? What the hell is going on is right. Crazy. Something. I don't know if I call it a slacker. It's something. It's more than slacking.
Hello.
Hey, Lorraine.
Yes.
Yeah, hi. My name is Henry. I was giving you a call about the building you have on 4th Avenue in Patterson. How you doing?
Good.
Wonderful. So I was giving you a call just because my partner and I are going through a 1031 exchange, and I was just curious to see if you'd sell the building here on 4th Ave.
I don't think we're interested in selling the building at this time.
No, you're just sitting. Did you ever get it leased out?
No.
No. So I mean, would you consider? I mean, like when it comes to a sale, I mean, it looks like you guys occupy it, right?
It looks like what?
You guys occupy the building, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So like, would you do a lease back though? Like, if we got you a lucrative enough price, would you consider a lease back?
I really don't know. We'd have to ask my husband.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, look, obviously, if you're running a great business there's no reason to vacate, for sure. But
well, we found out that even though the building is worth a lot of money, we would have to rent elsewhere if we sold the building.
why?
And rents are very expensive, so it doesn't really pay for us.
Why would you have to vacate?
Well, if we sold the building.
No, if you sold it and leased it back, right? If you stayed,
that's possible.
right? I mean, I think that might be a lucrative situation for you. I mean, the challenge also is like, the vacancy obviously makes it very difficult to get top dollar here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what kind of price range do you feel like you'd even remotely consider? Do you have an idea?
No, I don't know. You'd have to talk to my husband.
Is he available or?
Yeah, he works there.
Oh, he works there. All right, so I can give him a call.
Have you talked to him before?
I think one of my partners maybe has in the past.
I mean, you can talk to him if you want.
Okay, then I'll give him a ring and see what we can do. We'll try to make it happen. All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks, Lorraine. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
Bye. See, like, there's no reason to negotiate with her because she's not the decision maker, right? Like, she is, she is the wife, and obviously she's not going to, have as much information as possibly the husband. Thankfully, I have the husband's number. We're going to call him now.
Your call has been forwarded to an audit.
All right, it goes to voicemail. But anyways, this is a decent situation. So let's set this up here the right way. See, we got one little lead in here. I know they're open to selling it. I remember this lead. We spoke about it. Yeah. Okay, how big is this? I think it's like okay. What the hell happened here? All right, we're going to update this lead. It's like 17,000 square feet. Want to update that, make it, put in the right deal sections so we can follow up with them a little bit later. Let me also copy this. Let me put this in here. Okay. What the fuck is going on here? There we go. All right. Next. Okay. Well, we moved that one lead. See, this is why we clean up the database, right? Like, this is why we clean it up, because you can find a couple of these pocket deals. I mean, this one's a little rough. It's like, it's not exactly a clean deal. It's it's a warehouse, but it's on a big slant. Like, the road is slanted. Like, it's like a big steep hill. So the warehouse kind of sits on this hill on the side. So it's a little bit of a weird situation. So it's not like just a nice, easy, clean, simple situation. Let's call this one right here.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as the...
Why would they have that number here, right? Like, it's just like... Why? It's like you have a lead and you just have the wrong number there, and they're like, I don't know why I can't get any leads. Or they're like, none of my deals want to sell. What do you mean? You have the wrong fucking phone number saved. Like, you clearly contacted the right person at some point. Like, what are you doing? Oh my God. Move to trash is right. Pathetic. It's honestly just pathetic. It really is, in my opinion. It's just like, what the hell are you doing? Why? You make it more complicated for yourself, and then they're like, I don't know why none of my leads want to sell. I don't have any good leads. You spend all this time on the phone to generate stuff, and then you put the wrong phone number in the system? What are you, stupid?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Unbelievable. We're just going to keep going here. Just like, what the hell is going on here? People are just so dumb. So dumb. Okay, he's claiming that this is the right number. Something tells me it's not the right number, but
The service you're attempting to use has been restricted or is...
the service, what are you talking about? Unbelievable. Bad number. Number was wrong. Deleted. I just, like, it bothers me so much. Like, how are you this, like, how can anybody be this dumb? I'm sorry, but, like, how the hell are you that stupid? How? Blows my freaking mind. I'm sorry. How are you that stupid? They're like, I don't know who that is, so I'm not answering it. By the way, guys. Oh, hi, Susan?
No, wrong number.
I'm sorry. I was looking for the property owner of a building on... Wrong number. I'm calling you right back. I don't even give a shit. And she hung up on me? What the fuck is going on right now? Oh, my Lord. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. This person has put so many wrong numbers in here. I want to freaking smack this kid in the face. Unbelievable. Fine, block me, whatever. They can block me if they want. I just wanted to call them back and be like, hey, like, somehow your number came up under this property. Like, it was not by accident. Most of the time.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Unbelievable. Let me go back and delete this freaking property. And he just puts all the leads in one. I mean, thank God he put all the leads in like one area. So like, it's kind of organized. I mean, horribly, by the way, but easy to find everything, which is nice. Thank God, instead of just putting it everywhere. Like, I just don't understand people's philosophies. And they don't even ask. These are all follow-up leads. Yeah, these are all leads that they had generated from cold calling. This lead, this is the funniest fucking lead yet. It's got no phone number, no address. What the fuck is this? Delete. Next. Jesus Christ. Just literally no phone number, no address. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm not trying to be mean, but what the fuck? Just stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
The mailbox belonging to.
They were only with us for like, I don't know, 2 months, but like, wouldn't listen to anything. They just, I don't even want to go into it, but like, oh my God, I'm just so freaking pissed right now. What are you doing? Bye.
The number you dialed is.
This is a lead they put in the system as like, what the fuck are you doing? I gotta call all the numbers because they said this is a good lead. User busy. Okay, I mean, that's a positive result, to be honest. Oh my God. Unbelievable. When you have 40 plus people, not everybody follows directions. It's just what happens, guys. There's a lot of great things that happen, and there's a lot of things that I like to just take control over. By the way, I like making the calls too, because then if I get they generate the leads, but if I give it to another agent, right, and it's a great lead in there, then I got to split the deal again. So that's why I'm calling the best. I'm trying to call like the best and the best leads, at least to vet them a little bit. You know, I'll give them a quick run through. We'll see what's up.
Please leave a message.
Okay. I'm just trying to go fast. I don't have time to call these people. 87. Why the fuck would you have a 1-800 number in here? Are you stupid? The short answer is yes. The short answer is yes. He is stupid. I'm sorry, but like, what is happening right now? For all the new people on this call, I am cleaning up an agent. We let go. They were only with us for like not even 60 days. They have like 300 properties they put in here. And they put them in, they edited, they put them in a way where like I couldn't see it if, unless we sorted by a certain way, which I finally figured out how to do, found all the leads. And yeah, they are, we've had one decent lead in here. And actually, I would actually say two decent leads in here. But the problem, I mean, like, this is an old lead that we've had before, so I'm just going to delete it. Anyway, so I'm cleaning up his database. There's like literally like a freaking toll-free number. Like, what are you doing? Why do you have that there? Unbelievable. Then I'm like, what am I not telling them? Like, there's literally videos explaining exactly what to do 100 times. We go through it with them 100 times. Like, I have team members who go through it with them 100 fucking times. What are you doing? Just mind blowing. But that's why we get rid of them. You know, we bring on a couple people, we let go of the worst. You know, that's just what we do. We recruit like nut jobs here. You know, we're trying to look for great talent. 300 properties were in their system. I'm not saying they're all good leads, by the way, Matt. Like, they are not. Okay, some of them were all the wrong numbers. They were pressing the wrong buttons. They're like, that's why I'm saying there was something up. We found out what was up, and then we let him go because like none of it makes any sense, and he's not willing to follow directions. Just, yeah, 300
The
properties.
person you are trying to reach.
300. I deleted 100 of them because it didn't have any numbers. Okay, they didn't have a number to it. Okay. Unbelievable. Okay. Let's move this over here. And my team will handle the rest. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to comb through a couple of them. You know, there's over 100 here, 114 now. I'm just trying to comb through a few that I think will actually be really good leads. So I don't have to like, you know, look, they're like basically free leads for us, right? So I can go through them. And if there's really, really good opportunities, you know, and they just suck to converting. Guys, like, what is this? A deal in Ohio? What are you out of your mind? They were literally just calling through Mojo and adding it seems like to me, they literally were calling through Mojo and just adding every single property they had a conversation with or of any kind and added them into their CRM. That's at least what it looks like and seems like, which is just freaking hilarious. Like, what are you doing? This is not even a commercial deal. This is a like, what are you doing? It's like their house. Who's like, yeah, their house. I'm like, okay, put it in the residential department. Like, why would you not do that? This doesn't even have an address. I don't even get it. I don't get it. How can some people be this absolutely stupid? Okay. I mean, this one's probably going to be looks like a lead. I don't know. I've been wrong before. Happy Friday. Let's get it. Oof, that was a good crack. Oof. That's literally what they did, Matt. It's like,
The call has been forwarded to.
I'm telling you, that's what at least it seems like. I'm just being honest. Like it literally seems like, yeah, screw you. I don't want to sell it. Add them and adds every phone number. Like they have 16 phone numbers on Mojo. Add them all. What are you doing? Who does that? Who does that? It's like a laughable thing, man. I don't even know what to tell you. I wish I was making some of this up because it would be not as sad or not as silly. It's kind of pathetic.
This is Jessica Lanapero. I'm not available at all.
It's not even the correct number. How the frick are you so stupid? You know what's wild? I looked at the property and not a single one of these the numbers on here attached to this one or even any one of the ones on the list here. How is that even possible? What number is that? What did I just dial? This is just combing through fucking Facebook? What the hell's going on? God.
Hello?
Yeah, Mario.
No, this is not Mario's. Mario's number is different.
Okay. Do you happen to have Mario's number?
No, but probably the 400 person to call me looking for Mario.
Okay.
I think it's 741-4101. I think you dialed a different number.
Got it. Okay. Sorry about that.
All right,
Have a good
no
one.
problem.
Bye. It literally sounded like he was at a club right now. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like he was in like a club. Guys, it's 11:15 in the morning right now. And he had an East Coast number. Like, where are you right now, dog? I hope it's the gym. I literally hope it's the gym. Like, what the fuck? I'm just calling a few numbers off of this random, off of the software here with all the numbers on it. And I'm trying to see if I can get one because I like this property a lot. Why not? I just don't fucking get it, guys. It literally seems like they were doing this on purpose to piss me off. That's a fair act. That's a fair point. I guess so. So, like, I'm going to show that guy. Mind-blowing shit. That's what this is. This is mind-blowing shit. Oh, my God. All right, I'm just going to the next lead. Like, what the fuck is going on? All right. Next lead here.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available.
Of course. Was that even the right number? No, it wasn't. Like, what the fuck? Unbelievable. Where are they even getting these numbers from?
Thank you for calling Contact Group.
Okay. Not what is going on? Okay. Well, we're going to try a few for. I like this property a lot here. That's not the right one. Clearly, we're just going to mark that. No, we're going to mark that as a wrong number, and we're going to mark this one as a wrong number. Thank you. Go. Oh, my goodness gracious. People are just so freaking stupid. Why is it hard, right? Like, let's say we're working together. And you generate a lead, right? Like, get someone who's speaking to.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
You put the right freaking number in there. Like, why is this complicated? What am I speaking Chinese? Unbelievable. Like, what the hell is this lead? Who did you speak to? None of these numbers are accurate. Who did you speak to? God, freaking damn it. My dog's looking at me. Yeah, Zoe, I know. It's been a week. Here we go. And by the way, oh my God, user busy? Fuck you. Jesus. All right, let's get back to some of these other calls here. My head is spinning of how stupid this is. Seriously. Unbelievable how dumb people are. Let's give this guy a go. By the way, I'm going to have to jump in probably 10 minutes. My, got to bring the dog somewhere. She's getting her teeth cleaned. I'm going to go handle that.
Hello.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing great, thanks. Just wanted to touch base and see how things are going.
Yeah, no, as I said, nothing's really changed.
Yeah, you're meeting with the accountant in like what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, pretty usually comes to my
Okay.
office.
Okay, and then
sometime in March.
Okay, you feel like that's going to give you enough time and enough information to make a decision of some sort?
Well, I've already pretty much made a decision. Like I said, I'm pretty much on hold right now. I'm really not really motivated to get involved with that right now with everything else I have on my plate.
Sure. I mean, is there any circumstances that would make that change, or?
We've been down this road. We've had this conversation a million times. Like I said, I'm just undecided now. So
No, I'm just saying, like, what would
concentrate? I can't focus to put the pieces together that I would need to, financially, mentally, emotionally. There's a lot to it, and I have things I have to do. So
even if what I'm trying to understand, sorry, I'm just like, I know we've talked obviously dozens of times on this. I'm just saying, like, it's like there's really not anything you have to do cost wise to close that you wouldn't be able to pay out of your closing costs, right? Other than, maybe a township inspection, which isn't really that much, right? The environmental inspection we'll figure out together, right? And mentally, you don't really need to give me anything else because you've given me basically everything on the property, other than copies of leases, which, and that's it. I mean, I'm just saying
that's not a problem.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, what do you feel like mentally is holding you back from making a decision? Because I get it.
I'm not just what mentally, when I say mentally, like I said, I'm not really sure with everything else that's going on that I'd be making the right decision by selling right now. So I've got to see how it all plays into all of my other, I'm at that point now where I have a couple of projects I'm going to finish up, and I'm going to be, I guess, until something else pops off, maybe building a house here or a house there if I can find land. I'll be, I guess you would say, semi-retired, and I'm thinking that the income from there is going to be better, than taking the money and doing something else with it right now. But like I said, I don't really. That's only one little part of it. I mean, it's multifaceted things going through my head. Like I say, let's just take some time, and when I make a final decision, you'll be the first to know.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, look, and I'm not trying to bother you. I'm just saying, like, I feel like all the pieces are basically put together.
I don't want to. You're not bothering me, but I don't want to waste your time either.
No, listen. I mean, I'm buying 10 to 20 properties a year, so like it's never like I'm always going to be ready when you are. I just like to just kind of have a clear path to what some type of decision, which is fine. I mean, if you need more time, I respect it. It's just more so of like, what information do you need to hear to make a decision to sell versus not sell, right? Is there going to be something your accountant says to you that you're going to be like, oh, okay, then it makes sense to sell it?
Maybe, yeah, that's possible. But right now, I would say more time.
Okay. Well, look, I guess we'll touch base in a month and see how the conversation with your accountant went.
All right. I appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
Well.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
This guy's a lunatic. Interesting. This person has brought me like 5 deals. They're all just self-storage approval deals. Like, I don't know. How are you finding all of these land deals? LOL. Okay, let's go to the next one here. crazy. Okay, we're moving forward on that one. Moving forward on that one. Moving forward on this one. And no responses from any of these. Okay. On to the next. You know what I'm also doing here? Let's do this. I am going to oh, come on. Just reset my phone. Jesus Christ. Yeah, self-storage land, the other approved zoning. No, I honestly, I don't like, I honestly hate self-storage development deals because I think they're completely overbuilt in most cases. I like existing self-storage. Existing self-storage, maybe.
Hello.
Hey, Greg.
What's this?
Yeah, this is Henry with EXP Commercial. How you doing?
All right, Henry. How are you?
Doing great, thanks. I was calling you about the building on Hook Road, Bayonne. So, weird question for you. I represent one of the largest privately owned food companies in the state of Jersey, and they're looking for a big space out near Bayonne, ideally. Is there a world where this guy would also agree to maybe a sale, and you and I can maybe work on a sale together?
He says no. Do I 100% believe him? I 90% believe him.
Okay. Do you think there's a number that if we threw at him, he would be at all open? You know, like that would get him to turn his head a little bit?
I wouldn't tell you it's impossible. I think it's possible. I don't have a number to give you. It would have to be a very competitive number. If you're going to go try to negotiate a sharp deal, it's not going to go anywhere.
So let's just say you got okay, hold on. You got 270,000 feet, right?
Yeah, give or take a few.
Throw like 60 million at him?
I don't think that's going to do it anywhere close to doing it.
What do you think it needs to be?
I think it needs to be north of $300 a foot, and that's again, I couldn't promise you that would buy it, but that you got to go look at. But for $200 a foot, there's no reason for him to sell it.
No, I mean, like I'm at 225. Maybe we go to 240 a foot. 240.
In my opinion, that's just not going to do it.
Is it even worth throwing something at him?
I'm happy to show you the building if you want to throw a number at him. But if you're asking for my opinion, I don't think that's going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know, maybe 65 million. I just look. The only reason why I'm even saying this group I'm with, ideally they'd like to purchase. They got a little bit of money that's burning a hole in their pocket, and they'd rather, instead of rent, they'd rather buy. I don't know if I'll get to 300. I mean, we're looking at 2 other buildings in the area, but and they're probably.
If you can buy buildings in the area for less than that, then that's probably what you ought to do.
Well, less. I mean, it's definitely less than 300. But I mean, I don't know if maybe your guy's open to taking a 260 offer, 250 offer, right? Maybe.
Well, I guess the answer to that, I can't tell you 1,000% he's not going to take it, but I'm fairly certain that he wouldn't be interested in that.
Do you think it's worth us drafting a letter of intent just to at least put it in front of you and see if it's worth the time?
You're talking about doing that sight unseen?
Well, I mean, we know more than half the buildings in Bayonne. I'm not really, I don't need to go look at it. I mean, we're even just trying to see if we're in a ballpark. You know what I mean? If we're in a ballpark, we'll come see it. I'm not worried about it. But it's
I think that's the backwards way to do it. You know, you throw out an offer, and if he takes it, you'll come look at the building and see if you really mean it.
No. We really mean it at, like, you know, again, 240 a foot, 250 a foot. We really mean it. I mean, like, obviously, if he wants 300, we got to come out and see it because, you know,
it's not that he wants 300. I am not trying to indicate to you that he's giving me some number.
No, I believe you. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, you know, if we were paying north, which I believe is north of market.
Send me a letter. You want to send me a letter? You know, it's hard for me.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm the owner of the building and I get an unsolicited offer from somebody who hasn't seen it.
I mean, we've driven by every building. We've spent hours driving in a car around every single building in the town.
Right, so I know you know what the outside of the building looks like. I don't know if you know what's inside the building. And if your guys are in the food business, he's got about 50,000 feet of freezer and cooler space in the building. I mean, it really. That
would be great. You know, anything else you want to tell me about it?
You know, maybe that's worth more to you guys. You know, I don't know.
Is that part of the 60,000 available?
No, it's part of the space that he uses, although he doesn't fully use it. So if you wanted to rent 60,000 feet of dry space and 20,000 feet of freezer, we could arrange to get that done.
So basically 80,000 is roughly available.
Well, no, I have 60 of dry space that I'm offering, but that's one thing. But if somebody says, hey, I could use some freezer space also, then we have some extra space, but we're not offering 80,000 feet. He's probably got more than that he could rent out.
I understand. I understand because they need roughly 80 to 100 for themselves in a perfect world, but they would do a little less if it was the right building.
Well, I don't know. Maybe your guys would be interested in renting space.
The problem is that they won't rent. I've asked them 100 times. They won't rent. They want something to buy, and they need to be, and they want to be in this area. So, like, look, again, I know you're saying it's unsolicited, but, like, again, we've driven by every building in this town several times, you know, trying to, you know, get a hold of owners directly and whatever. But obviously I'm at this point where I'm kind of desperate, hence I'm calling you. And obviously I'd like to try to get to a place where maybe your sellers may be open to playing ball.
Okay, I can't say much more without repeating myself. So.
No, look, I hear exactly where you're at. If the guy's remotely open to it, great. We'll come tour it. We'll do all the next steps, and we'll try to come up with a deal. But I'd love to at least put something in front of you so you have even a conversation to have with your guy versus just nothing on the table. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. You have an email address for me?
Yeah, I'll text you. Is this your cell phone?
Yes.
I'll text you right now with my info, and then just text me back your email, and I'll get something to you in writing.
Okay.
Is that fair? Thanks, Greg.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. People are so funny. It's like they're like arguing with me. Why are you arguing? Don't argue with me. Just give me your email. Let me give you an offer and try to fight for the deal. Like, you're working on a lease right now. You saying you wouldn't want to work on a deal for $65 million? What are you, your freaking mind? People are so stupid. You call me up and I'm a leasing broker, okay? You call me up as a leasing broker and you say, hey, would the guy be open to selling the property? I don't care if the guy said, I'm not interested in selling. Listen, there might be a number. There might be a number. Who knows? Good chatting with you. My email is it's ridiculous. All right, guys. We got about 5 more minutes before I wrap the hell up. We'll be wrapping up shortly. 5 more minutes. We're gonna go an hour 30. I can't believe it's an hour and 30 minutes already. Like that just blows my freaking mind. Someone bought this property for an unbelievable price. Oh my God. They bought this for $70 a foot, 500,000 square feet. One of the best locations in the state of New Jersey. God bless you, sir. Maybe one day I'll be so lucky. Do I include a proof of funds with LOIs? On this one, I probably will, but in other cases, probably. I mean, it's not like It's not part of our process, just because getting an LOI is not always that simple. Let me see if they recently bought it. Hold on, I say hopefully not. I'm gonna call up one other broker here. Trying to find a good building for my guy.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi. My name is Henry at the EXP Commercial. How you doing?
Good, Henry.
Wonderful. Just want to give you a call. I'm kind of in a pickle. Maybe you help me out. Maybe you can't. So I work with one of the largest privately owned food companies in the state of New Jersey. I'm begging them to try to lease something up. They'll want to be in Bayonne. Obviously, I came across your property. The problem is that like they're really more interested in possibly buying something if possible. I don't know if your guy.
I don't have anything for sale. Nope.
Your guy wouldn't consider any ridiculous number on it.
No.
Okay, I can understand that. You don't know. Do you know of any other properties, like from your connections out in the area that I should call?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I just solely focus on our properties.
Yeah, I know. I was just say like you probably, all the privately owned. They don't. Would they buy something or develop something in the area or no?
Every so often, but
okay. Just because
if
there's anything I find that my guy won't buy, should I be bringing it to your guy?
Depends on what it is, where it is.
In Bayonne, I'm saying in Bayonne. Maybe. Okay. Do they prefer other areas?
I mean, yeah, we do around northern New Jersey, but
okay. I mean, do you handle
what it is?
Sorry, I mean, do you handle acquisitions with them, or is that somebody else?
Yeah, we do. It just depends on what it is, but
yeah, like larger industrial buildings, similar to the one you have here. Is that okay? Is there an email that I should be sending you stuff? Maybe we could do some business in the future.
You can. I mean, I'm in the car right now, but it's charlie.reese@hartsmountain.com.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a text, and I'm guessing this is your cell.
Yes, it is.
All right, cool. I'll shoot you a text. Yeah, just text me back your email, and if I have anything that I feel like might be lucrative, maybe we do something in the future.
Or you can get my email off of our website, hartsmountain.com. Either way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I see it here.
Okay.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. So this guy is not exactly going to be helpful in helping us get a deal done. Doesn't seem that way at all. Let me see here. Oh, I have all these freaking things here. Okay. All right, here we go. Was one cool. Okay, guys, we're wrapping up in just about a minute. I appreciate you guys very much. How does the seller know you're serious with no proof of funds? You can generate LOIs and napkins all day long. Where's the goal to get them to respond? Yeah, the goal is just to get a counter. We want a counter, and of course we'll get them a proof of funds if they can counter at a price that's fairly reasonable, right? But there's no reason, like, I'm not going to make busy trying to get proof of funds from all these different people. Listen, if we have a true written offer from a legitimate buyer, of course we're going to have a proof of funds from it, because I'm not going to waste my time with a person who doesn't even have the money. But I personally write in my own name 50 offers a day, right? So there's no reason to submit 50 LOIs with 50 proof of funds, right? At all different price levels, right? So it's like, I just want to counter from my seller. I don't need them to, and if they come back and it's in a reasonable price range, like I offer this guy on this one deal, $240 a square foot, $65 million. And the guy goes, yeah, I mean, I might be open to 65 or 70, 75, 80, but I need a proof of funds. No problem, right? I'll get a proof of funds and we'll figure it out. But like, I'm not gonna try to get busy with proof of funds all day long. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I know today was a little bit weird, all over the place, but hey, this is just the day in the life type of version. Me making calls, trying to get deals done. So, anyways, appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll talk to you guys next week. Take care. Peace out.